Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Rome 2 Siege Battle for you today, and this is a glorious 3v3 sent in by one of the members of the Discord, and this one, yeah, is, like I've already said, it's glorious. Apparently it's got a very nice sally going on. We've got all sorts going on. It's named as how to defend, so I'm expecting some really good defending plays here. So we've got the desert cohort here who are already ready to defend, and we have a bunch of siege equipment ready here. Got lots of tortoises and siege towers ready, excuse me, as they are like ready just to go over the walls. And yeah, so we've got Massaili, also known as Numidia. Like, I interchange between the names, you just have to deal with that if you're new around here. And we also have Pergamon, and we also have Kush, which is interesting to see Kush on the defense. I mean, it will be very nice counter to Rome. I mean, maybe not with these swordsmen, but if he's brought the Shota warriors, which he has, yeah, he's got lots of Shota warriors ready. So they'll be able to counter against this Roman force quite nicely. Shota warriors having very nice armor-piercing damage. And on the attack, as I've already mentioned, we have Rome, we have Macedon, and we have Arverni. So three very strong factions. Against, you'd certainly say Pergamon is more of a minor faction. Possibly even say Numidia is probably more of a minor faction. I mean, they've got legionaries, but they don't really have masses in archers, and they don't have masses in like pikes, or well, they don't have pikes at all. But yeah, there you go. So I mean, this, yeah, like I said, this was sent in by a member of the Discord. It is a so if you want to join the Discord to send in your own replays, there we go. Anyway, just to cut off, we have a sally out here by some Kushite swords already. Some Romans just getting absolutely set upon by this poor unit. But yeah, if you want to join the Discord service, then send in your own replays, or to just take part in some battles with myself or the members of the Legion, then feel free to do so. The link is down below in the description. All are welcome. And don't forget also to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support as we work towards 2,500 subs. I can't believe we've nearly got there already. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Keep it up as always. Look at this though. The Gemma Spears wasting their ammo, trying to like get up, try and shoot onto the wall here. So that's something they need to sort out. They don't want that happening all through the battle, because that'll be a good waste of jabbies. Jabbies very useful, so against pikes and stuff. You see these like in the top of your pitch, you got like the some of the Numidian legionnaires still throwing jabbies at point blank range, even though they're units in combat. That's gonna be devastating. Oh, you can see that is just nasty. Yeah, they need to, I mean, what's this? This is Desert Vigilates here. They need to get, these guys are just kind of a waste of space anyway. They're probably just there to hold this unit in place. I mean, this is Hoplites going in. Not a great aggressive unit, but should do okay. I mean, I don't think it'll do like an amazing job, but it'll do okay. It's not going to break through this unit. Spears just won't break through this sword line. This is Desert Cohort. This is a good sword unit. Yeah, they are doing their bit. And yeah, it looks like Rome has landed on the walls now. Whether he's going to just like set upon a load of jabbies onto the Pergamon troops, I don't know. I'd certainly be getting like archers set up, ready to shoot down these legionaries as much as possible. Yeah, this swordsman you're going out the wall is just going to get killed by another fresh cohort coming up. It's a real shame. I mean, it nearly worked. They nearly took out the entire unit of legionary cohort. I mean, it was already pretty weakened from artillery and archers, but they nearly did it. You can tell these swordsmen here, just look at them, they're just in rags really in comparison to the legionaries. They truly are. But looks like there's another sally going out on the other side. Here we go. There's sally going out here. We've got some Desert Legion going out. What's this going in? This is Hoplites. They need to be careful with this oil. This is killing a lot of their own men. Armored legionaries here, getting surrounded, they're losing this fight against Desert Cohort. Yeah, look at that though. Oh. Okay, apparently the angle doesn't want to work, but you can't see, but there are a lot of like people like burning. Look at this. This is just not good for the desert. Have they got inside the walls or something? That's why, yeah, they captured the gate. So they captured the gate. Oh, so it is actually held by, so no wonder it's dropping oil then on the Numidian troops. No wonder. But the desert cohort is starting losing as well. It's getting trapped on the wrong side of this fight. There's a lot going on. This is a very aggressive defense. Look at this Roman cohort. Just getting surrounded. Back to back, forming almost a perfect circle. But yeah, that's going on. That's another sally that's taking place at the moment. That might be a bit more successful than the Kushite one. But it does look like the Vigilators have been routed. Yeah, these hoplites just weren't going to win. They're just not going to do enough. This hoplite also losing. I mean, look, there's Desert Legionary here, or Desert Cohort, I should say, mopping these guys up. I don't know why these Galatians really are here yet. They're not needed. The Thorax are being mopped up. They're doing a nice job with the cohort. They'll get a lot of kills, I'm sure of it. That looks pretty brutal. That looks like a mess. Just like to look and just watch sometimes. Don't even need to comment on it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the Total War at its finest. Legionary cohort up here ready. They could come down and possibly take on these Glacial Swords. They don't want to stay up here too long. Like I said, they make themselves nice easy targets for archers. I mean, they have Kush's now set up archers as well. He's got Royal Kushite archers. That's what I was trying to say. They can start, yeah, he's going to give the order fire. No, maybe not. He's just getting very excited as this guy with his lion. I mean, I'm not surprised he's excited. He's got a lion pelt. Of course he's excited. And the Romans are going through this gate. They don't hold it, and they're just going to take a lot of casualties from the oil. That was already the weakened unit anyway, so I guess they were just baiting it. Look, they're going to try this. Testudo formation. Don't think Testudo formation would stop oil, but I like the thought. I like the thought. It's not a solid like wall ahead above you. There are still gaps in it. You can still get hurt. No, he's not going to go through. Smart. Look at that poor guy. All these poor guys coming back like, don't go through. It's absolute hell. They don't care. These Romans are ready to go if they need to. Give them the order. They won't doubt their commanders. Rome's still struggling over here. They just need to get archers up. They need to get archers up to the attackers, and then they can turn the battle around. Like, archer support will certainly help beat some of these units. What we've got here, Desert Cohort still holding very nicely. I think Mercedes brought a very small but very elite army. Hoplites losing here as well. Yeah, they're going to win this fight here by the looks of it as well at the gate. They're going to defeat Macedon. No surprise. If you are new around here, you don't know about why Numidia's got legionaries. You might be thinking, why the heck have Numidia got legionaries? They're not Rome. Numidia sided with Rome during the Third Punic War. Actually, I think, and the Second Punic War to defeat Hannibal. I think it was the second one. And they said, "Oh, we'll side with you as long as you send some Roman officers to help, like, teach our people the way of like." How you fight, basically the way of the legions, and so they did so, and that's how like Numidia's got like legionary corps, or corps, yeah, a legionary corps, a legionary army, I guess you could call it, or legionary units. Just say that. But yeah, so I've forgotten what the name is. They said like some, I think it's like some centurion or something like that, or might go, or some general. He goes over there and does the deed and educates them. And luckily Numidia don't rebel against Rome because they actually have a chance because they now know how Rome fights as well. Yeah, these are legionary corps getting shot in the back by the archers. I'd hold them my fire if I was them now. Lots of Romans over here for some reason. Not beating up Romans. Oh, did they have a sally or something like that? Okay, there's more Gaiatuli tribesmen over here that have been fighting the Romans. I didn't even realize. So they had like another force ready. So yeah, I had missed this, but there was like a whole bunch of like looked like cavalry. Looks like Macedonian cavalry. And infantry that has come over here and basically just annihilated 3 units. These were 3 fresh units of Evocati, and they've just, well, they're pretty weak now. Alverni wants to get up the rest of his forces, really. I don't know why he's got the rest in this weird V shape. Could do with just getting these to the front line, helping out there. They've won the walls. They've done their duty. They can now get this cavalry out. It's 20. Well, this is not cavalry, it's chariots. I do apologize. You can get these chariots out. It's like there's a 20 out of 20 unit of cavalry. It's like, that's chariots. That's what chariots do. But yeah, these chariots could go after probably all of these down here. The defenders are having a really, really early spell that's doing really well. But I mean, it will run out. They can't keep this up forever. The attackers do have better troops and more of them. Rome is still holding this line. Rome just needs to, they might just need to slow down a little bit. They might just need to slow down a bit. I'm just keeping an eye on these chariots. No, they're not doing anything. They might just need to slow down, might the attackers. Like, certainly Rome and Macedon. Just get archers up, and then they can just start picking their fights where they need to. Because they're also blobbing up a serious amount. Like, this is a lot of Romans and Macedonians in here, and even Arvernes in there. That makes it so much easier now, because you can see, look at all these Royal Kushite archers coming over. They'll pick their targets, and they'll get some nice kills. I think the chariot's going to go for the Macedon general. Just how it's positioning around, it's going round, it's certainly going for that. I think Macedon's realised he's getting a lot of his troops ready in this sort of area. Oh no, he's going to go down for the... Oh, yeah, it looked like he was going to go for it. He's got cavalry chasing him now. I think he's wary of that. These armoured chariots, I don't think will outpace the cavalry. Need to be careful. Look at them, they're just... just like a little crate. Oh yeah, they've been caught, they have been caught. Oh jeez, yeah, these guys are getting focused down now. Oh, this is not so a good play by the defenders. This chariot unit needs to just go in. It needs to get some kills somewhere. Don't know whether it was going for artillery or for generals or what, really. But they're getting chased down by this cavalry quite effectively. And yeah, this chariot's not really going to get any kills. It's got 5 kills. Dear oh me. Yeah, and that's it. Routing. It'll probably run off this red line here now. So that's a bit of a waste. That might be the first bad play by the defenders. Really, that's all they've done really that wrong. Yeah, that's fully gone. So yeah, that's probably the only play they've done wrong so far. They should have probably just sent it in when it came out, gone for those 2 Gallic units, these chosen swords. Weaken them. They're certainly a good unit to go for. Heavy swords, you've got a really good chance with that unit of taking them out. Like, look in here. This is the problem. There's so much like stuff in here. Like, as an attack, you should wait till your unit is wavering. Like now, like Rome should now send in the next legionary cohort. Is now wavering and losing. You don't need to be winning every single combat at the same time. If you're just killing stuff, even if you're losing but killing stuff, that's fine. But by blobbing and sending in more and more troops like Rome and Macedon have been doing, they're making easy targets. Like you can see all the bodies back here, like of Arverni, that is just ready. Like that's because Arverni's not been really in the fight. His unit's been stuck at the back. He's just getting shot by archers. Also, there's actually 2 factions that can counter Rome right now. Numidia with its legionaries are basically on par with most of the legion. Like I think they probably are on par with like Evocati. Anything higher than that, they'll probably get beaten by. But Rome usually brings Evocati anyway. And then they also can be stopped, can Rome, by Kush. Like Pergamon has the pikes that can counter Macedon. So they've done really well, really. Like Arverni's got to do like pull his weight a bit and possibly start using his Oathsworn and his chosen swords, which are really good. They're really good at countering Kush because they have very little armor. So Kush can't take advantage of that armor piercing. I don't know why. I'm just in the middle of the day starting to yawn. Clearly I'm still tired. I don't know. Endless grind. A bit like this battle, an endless grind. But that's kind of how it's going to go, I have a think. That's how Rome 2 battles go, or siege battles sometimes go. Just a good old grind until someone runs out of troops. But I mean, Kush ain't running out of troops anytime soon. He's not really sent anything in. He's got troops outside actually. He's got all these swordsmen. He had 3 units, and he's going to send them out. He's just going on little sallies like this. And it's scaring the Arverni apparently. They're just going to set up a huge old former here. Alright, I can hear that everyone's just shouting charge. Very well. Yes, you are. You are charging. But these guys are exhausted and tired. They're going to get counter-charged now. Going to get a lot of jabbies into them. And in they go. More troops coming in. I don't think they really need more. Oathsworn is a bit over the top. Those chosen swords will do the damage on their own. Yeah, look at this. And they're actually combat even, that one. Not for long. Like, that is probably enough. They don't need these 2. But, I mean, this is also the problem. The first mistake that the attackers made was all attacking in the same area. This is a big old settlement. There's another whole wall over here to attack. Should have taken advantage and stretched out the attackers. Oh, the defenders, sorry. You could also attack, like, over here. I don't think you can come across. You can attack this bit. I know. You should put a few units here. And you attack this bit. And usually the defenders don't put a lot here to defend it. I remember playing on this map. It's a really fun map to play. And, yeah, you don't really need to, like, all attack on this one side. 2 players on this side would be fine. You can certainly have a third on the other side.
That's me.
Desert Cohort still holding this line though. I think these guys have been in here since the beginning. Yeah, I mean, they've just, to be fair, they're falling into the same trap now with the defenders. They're throwing in a lot of units. This is 4 units in it. They aren't full units, no. But still, this is actually all the remaining Desert Cohort that's left. Wow, okay. Yeah, they just massacred like a unit out here, I think. Yeah, whatever was out here just got murdered. I think this was Desert Cohort. Yeah, it was. They should have pulled that back. I don't know why they were still being aggressive. I guess they're going for the Rome General. Didn't really work. But yeah, they need to be careful now. They're starting to blob up themselves. Are the defenders? If they can get angles with archers, I don't even think they brought any archers to Darverni. They might have brought them, but I just can't see them because they're Gallic hunters, which is more than likely. But they just need to get like archers set up here, fire into the flanks of this Desert Cohort, and they'll instantly turn it around. This fight. Same with this Roman stuff. Oh, they got barrel slingers. That's a bad decision. They should have brought archers. Slingers are okay, but they're hard to get an angle. You need to get them on a wall. Get them on a wall and then start firing down. I mean, the thing is though that the Kushite archers have got any wall locked down right now. I think they're going for the Mercedes the General. They're not going to kill him. He's in a solid unit. But they need to get rid of these Desert Cohort. Mercedes is sitting in his general now. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do with this. I mean, they are running low and stuff here. They are losing this fight because, like I said, they're now starting to use the archers. Like, look at this. You see all these Gallic hunters finally arriving. And they're going to just rip through these units. Like now, with the archers shooting them in the back, they cannot hold. Even with these shotels here, they've got a good chance. I mean, this is probably the reason why they're getting focused down now. Shotels being sent up. So that's probably the exact reason why you can see archers now being sent back to probably deal with the Gallic hunters. Don't know what they're doing with these Kushite archers here. They still have ammo, unless they're going to get them up to shoot these Gallic hunters possibly. But they're clumping up a lot of stuff here with the defenders. I mean, they're clumping up a lot of stuff generally everywhere in these 2 areas. This is just the 2 choke points being fought over. It's a bit interesting. I don't know whether Pergamon's thinking about a sally here, because he's got a lot of Agema spears just kept in reserve. He's got a lot of reserves, to be fair. Actually, he could push on Arverni, but whether he would have the quality to break through that line, I'm not sure. Certainly break those Levy Freemen, but whether he would break through these Oathsworn, I do not know. Might need to wait till another 1 or 2 get sent in, then could possibly risk it. But yeah, you can see here, look at that, Showtail's already breaking. I don't think these guys got many kills either. Yeah, 31 kills. That's a good amount of kills you want for a Showtail unit. If you're attacking, sorry. If you're rooting for the attackers anyway. The attackers have done well there, basically, and just taken out. I mean, now what they're sending in. They're sending in archers. That's a good sign for the attackers as well. They've got their archers in combat now, have the defenders. They're running out of ammo. They have used a lot of ammo early doors, I think. And Now seeing a pick Peltas going up. These guys could do quite a good job. They might be able to get onto the edge of this wall and just fire down into these Royal Peltas here. I think that's the aim anyway. Or into this general. They might be going for Rome's general. If that is the case, I mean, Rome's not got masses left. He kind of went in, so it's not really the end of the world if they kill this general.
Fire on the enemy!
But yeah, I think they're going to go for the Macedonians in the back. That's probably a better call to go for. They have got a nice little angle down there. Volley in about like, or don't volley. Can you volley with jabbers? I guess you could. But yeah, you can start to see that Cushion's running out ammo. I don't know if his archers are getting close on purpose or just by accident, but they need to get out of there if they still have ammo. They still have ammo, but this is just becoming an absolute grind. Look at this. It's just one serious guy. There's not much to comment on, really. That's why I'm just watching it, enjoying it. It's just a big old fight over, like, one really large choke point. More Shotels getting sent in. Going to stop Macedon. Macedon, I think, will have a pretty hard time against these Shotels. This is absolute chaos in there. Again, his spear's starting to lose, though. Like, I mean, eventually, like I said earlier, eventually, quality and numbers should be enough to break through here. But I don't know whether it'll be enough. The thing is, though, if they keep attacking this one choke point, it also favors the defenders. Like, it's just a minimal amount of area you got to defend. And the defenders, with time, probably could grind these guys down enough. It just depends. I mean, they've got, like, things like towers and stuff to support them. I mean, actually, this tower's out of commission. But yeah, look at this. Look at all these Shotels that are now available. I don't know if they were meant to send all of these guys, because they have all just got the attack order, yeah, to go after this one unfortunate unit of Chosen Swords. I don't think they meant to do this, but I might be wrong. Look at this. Just a sea of Shotels have arrived here. This would be a perfect target now to shoot with the archers of the Arverni. Now, that is a lot of show. I don't know if the AI is just like taking over, or whether like, yeah, someone dropped. I'm not sure, but certainly all these Shotel are not needed to take out this one unit of Chosen Swords. The general here, he's getting shot at a bit. I think that's why he's running away. But I mean, they have finally sort of like taken a bit of the bridgehead. I mean, look how many of the bodies are like, oh, you can't even see them all. There's so many under here, probably. So many under here. It would not be pleasant fighting here. You'd just be treading over bodies the entire time. And just like standing on dying men, wounded and dying men. Might need to, I don't know. I mean, if the show tells, I don't know. Yeah, I was saying like Pergamon was ready to sally out, but I mean, if all these Shoto warriors had sallied out, that might have been enough to stop Arverni. Because I mean, they've not got masters left. I mean, if these, yeah, they've got the pikes here, have masters on. I don't know why they haven't started to think we've got to mobilize these guys. These pikes have got to go. I think Cushion's used a lot of his ammo up. Pergamon's only got peltasts. I mean, and only skirmishers for, well, only jabbies for Mercedes. I mean, these jabbies are really good for taking out pikes. I mean, they use their ammo up very quickly, and then we look like they're about to use all their ammo now. Rome's throwing in his archers. I hope these guys are out of ammo. Looks to be the case. Poor Syrian archers getting murdered by these Shotels. But yeah, you can see, look at all the flags. It's just clumped in this one area here. I mean, they did have a little bit of a fight elsewhere this battle, but I mean, it is really just clumped in this one spot here. I mean, I say this is like, they were saying like, oh, this is how to defend. It's not how to attack, we'll put it like that. Yeah, it's very easy. This is very easy to defend, but it's, like I said, very frustrating to watch. And just think, why are the attackers not attack down this wall here? It's a long wall. I don't know why they don't just offer it. Got towers here that they could put up. Now would be the perfect time to attack somewhere else. While they have so much clumps in this area here. And kind of necessary here, almost. I mean, Pergamon has possibly enough to hold back a wave of attackers. Would it hold back a second wave? I'm not sure. Got Rhodian Slingers up here. I don't know if they're really going to get many kills because these guys are probably just hitting like the crenellations. Like these Peltas are very, oh no, these skirmishes are very nicely protected. I say that now, they get a hit as they move. Probably should have just stood where they were. I mean, there's so many show tells just getting thrown in here now. Overwhelming. Well, now would be the time to set up pikes. Send up pikes, kill these show tells. Oh, it just got very dark all of a sudden on the map. Everyone went a weird shade for a moment. Or at least they did for me. I don't know whether YouTube would show that. Yeah, you can see most of these units, well, they're tired actually. They're not even, that one's not fighting. That one's losing though. That one's combat even. I imagine most of these guys are really losing. If you combat even against show tells, you're going to lose. More than likely anyway. That's my philosophy. They need to get these Gallic archers firing again. They still got ammo. We can tell by if they got their swords out. They still have their bows out, so they still have ammo. I'd be mobilizing these guys right now. Look how many show tell units are in here. There's at least 5 in there. Yeah, then it's not definitely controlled by the AI because these guys otherwise would have been sent in. It just looked like they were. There's just a lot of show tells just getting sent in that one breach point to take out one sword unit, unless it was a misclick. More than likely that was the case. A thin thorax line holding back a mixture of Agema spears and Shoto warriors right now. And it's a bit thicker of a line over here. Both sides. Both sides look like they're gonna just be standing in this choke point for a good old time. I wish you could get rid of all the units at the end like that are still alive. I hope that this battle moves somewhere else after, so we can just see the massacre that is under here. Because it is just be a carpet. Literally the fighting's happened nowhere else, just here. It's already bad here, look at this. Like where the barrel-leg slingers are, they just stood on hundreds of bodies. There'll be thousands under here. There'll be mountains starting to form. See archers starting to fire in. I think that must be Mastodon's archers. It's got Cretan archers here, yep, good. Good to see them starting to fire. They'll get some good kills on these Shoto warriors, you hope. Pergamon is setting even more up ready just to face it. I mean, he doesn't need to go anywhere else. Like, he has this this gate. This is available. No need, though. No need. I mean, I think if they could get, if they've got any archers left, or if any Javies, if they could get the Gemma Spears to come out here and form like square and to entice in these Oswan, they could get the Javies up here and they could probably beat these Oswan. And that could turn the tide of the battle. I mean, it's definitely already turning. You can see, look at the balance of power. The attackers are not looking so hot. They need to send in pikes. I think they sent them in late. Too late. I also think, like I said, attacking in one area just does not help. And here they come. You can see the pikes arriving. These thorax pikes might do okay, but I bet it's their arrivals attracted a lot of javelin attention. Yeah, you can see, look at this, pick Peltas coming up. And we've got some Numidian skirmishers. Yeah, as soon as one unit gets in there, that was probably what they were fearing, the attackers. They were like, well, if I send my pikes up, they're going to get shot. Well, yes, everything's probably going to get shot. Look at this. This is absolute minefield. If you like going here, you're going to get shot by something, friend or foe, or stabbed. But, I mean, the pikes are kind of protected by other units in here. They should do okay. They're falling back. They're falling back a lot of the show tells, I think, because of the pikes. I think because of the pikes. Which is what pikes are needed to do. You need to just be able to take ground with the pikes. You might not get many kills, but just taking the ground so you can get out of like sticky positions like this. I mean, really, they didn't need to be even in this sticky position, did the attackers. They just needed to attack some other areas, like over here again. You could just send up a small unit, small 1 or 2 units. You could outflank. I mean, they could do it now. This is just a lone tower here waiting. They could just send up a unit of Oathsworn. It causes some issues over here. I mean, again, Spears won't be able to deal with the Oathsworn on their own. You just got to think of ideas like that. That's what you got to do as an attacker. They're being quite narrow-minded, I think, over here, really. But this is by far and away one of the grindiest sieges I've ever seen. It is literally going to come down. Well, I think the defense have possibly got it. I'm not sure. Obviously, they could be turned around. That's not impossible to turn around. I mean, they've got a lot of elite units left of the attackers. They just need to get their pikes mobilized. I mean, they look like they're... yeah, they're going around. They're flanking, which is not good at all. This is not what they want the pikes to be doing, because now they're actually making themselves vulnerable. I mean, you can see that they've actually fallen back from this choke point entirely. And they're going to charge in some Galatian swords here into the exposed flank of the pikes. And here they come. And that's going to be very nice. The pikes are going to drop a lot of men here. These poor guys. This guy's just getting chased down. And pikes fall back like that. I think that was the Macedon's worst fear. He was going to get chased. His pikes were going to get caught out. I mean, which they were, yeah. He should have done better with them. Should have done better with them. Galatian swords, Celts fighting Arverni and also their brethren really in there. Well, there's not many Arverni in there, but there are some.
Fire on the enemy!
This is also something they should be doing, like the attackers. They should be focusing down units that the defenders don't want to lose. Force them back. Like archers, for instance. These guys have ammo. Yeah, they have bows out, so you want to shoot them. If they've got pikes available, I don't think they actually did bring any pikes to Pokemon. They didn't, so they've got no counter to the pikes. So it's something that they need to be using, I think, and aggressively. Certainly need to be being aggressive at this point. This is the thinnest like choke point's ever been for defenders. It's literally 2 units of tiny Galatian swords. That's it. And yeah, now we have a chance to look at the bodies. Look at this. Look at the hundreds, if not thousands, of dead bodies here. That is insane. That is a carpet. But yeah, I mean, all they're doing is taking time for these Gemma Spears back here. This is the next line of defense, this square formation. They're just taking the time to throw javies and fire arrows, holding back with like 2 tiny units of Galatians and allowing these attacks to blob up, get a lot of kills with their missiles. So nice play by the defenders there. They've got a javelin unit over here. Oh, it's just defending the gate. Okay. Don't know why it doesn't need to. The gate's still held by them. Also seems like the attackers are insistent on just going through this one choke point.
Take aim!
Chosen swords, they're going to be first into the breach by the looks of it. They're going to get jabbed a lot though. Slingers finally doing their bit. They actually sent in... Yeah, so these barrier slingers had ammo left. And they sent them into combat. That's mad. That's just mad and also stupid by the attacker, really. Never send your men in. Oh, Cretans come forward. They better be out of ammo. Well, the Gemma Spears will cut these guys down. They shouldn't have sprung that trap so early. These Shoto warriors, I mean, they could go after these chosen swords, but they should have just waited. They should have just held that spear there and had another unit here. And if they attack either way, they can just envelop the unit. That's what I would do. Like, I feel like if this Shoto had held back, this chosen sword would have charged forward into this Gemma, and you could have surrounded it. Now you can certainly, well, actually, no, you don't need to now. Don't need to. This unit's breaking anyway. And I think, yeah, look at this. This is most of the infantry left. There are some pikes. There's a few Oathsworn. Put the The attackers are running out of ideas, and men. And men. These Shotel are just nasty. They're just nasty. Even Arverni here, who's supposed to be able to counter them, can't stop them.
At speed! Form square formation!
Breaking there, though, the Shotel warriors.
March!
Trojan swords are now going to move in to take on these Gamma spears. There's a nice square formation, very Napoleonic. Wellington would be proud. I mean, they're getting jabbied though. They're getting a lot of damage, and oh my gosh, look at that unit. A whole front face of it basically just got annihilated by jabbies. I'd send these guys in. I don't think it's worth holding them in this formation. Squares are well and good, but it only is great for like countering cavalry. Just go into the fight with infantry. Better job. And I mean, they're going to get a lot of jabby kills here. Yeah, look at that chosen sword. Just got evaporated by these Shotel warriors here. Sending in more thorax. They're going to do their job. I don't know why they just don't send men up onto the wall. Go around, try and flank. Gotta do some damage. It's been so narrow-minded still. They're just going to stack up troops here. It's still like level pegging at this point. It's very close. I think the attackers have sort of gained back a little bit of an advantage. Just because they're starting to lose a lot of men are the defenders. I just like how everyone's just firing volleys of jabbies. Rather than going into combat, they'd rather just throw jabbies at each other. Look at the absolute storm of missiles coming in either side. There you go. They clash again with the front lines. And you can see like all the jabbies are just getting thrown into the flank here of these Oathsworn and these thorax, and they've fallen into the trap because they can now get flanked by the Shotel warriors. So now these units are in trouble, and they're getting shot as well in the flank. The thorax are in trouble. The Oathsworn turning to face a new threat. No, they're retreating. Okay, they're going to retreat. Just allows the Shotel to get in between the two units if it wants to. Oathsworn holding the line here. Shotel warriors losing. Don't see that often, but that's what usually what happens when you fight Oathsworn. And yeah, I mean, that's just what it's becoming now. It's becoming a big old grind here to see what happens. I mean, the Oathsworn might break through this. I mean, losing here, though, that wasn't good to see. I think one of them was saying it was losing. Maybe not now. I mean, yeah, these Oathsworn, I mean, they've got the capability of breaking through this line, but I mean, it's whether how much ammo these guys have left. If they have a fair amount of ammo, they might break them. The pikes are now coming back up. This is a concern. They need to start firing every bit of ammo on these pikes. I mean, the archers are now set up as well. This is good. If these Radiant Slingers can get some good angles from there, that's a good chance. They've got hope. Have these Gallic Hunters still got ammo? They still have their bows out, so they do still have ammo. So again, they have hope. They have hope to the attackers. The defenders just need to hope that they don't run out of men too soon. They're going to flank with the Pergamon troops. Looks like they might. And they've still got some hoplites, and they've still got some more Gemma Spears free. They've got 2 units of Gemma Spears here. They've got, I want to send that Galatian back in. 44 men, might need every man they can get. But yeah, it looks like these Gemma Spears might be about to go around. They might be about to take on these Levy Freemen, which they should just overwhelm. Then there's just merely some cavalry and some Oathsworn to face. And then they can surround what is left. This could be very nice. This is going to be a very nice play if that's what they do. I will keep an eye on these 2 units, see whether they're going to do that. That is a late development in this battle. I mean, it looked like it's just going to be a big old grind. Now there's the opportunity to just encircle the entire attacking army. There is hope. There is hope for the defenders. I mean, there already was. They have a good chance of winning this. I mean, so do the attackers. So I think it's finely balanced. Here they go, they're going to go outside the walls. And it looks like the General of Kush is going as well. Kush is running low on troops. It's more just on Pergamon. Kush just has a few show tails left. At least the Kushite General should be able to probably beat, what is he? He's very heavy against heavy. Yeah, he should beat that cavalry. Looks like the Oathsworn are going to try and get inside the walls. I think that the Generals realised the danger he may be in here. This could be a big play. There's a lot of archers left for the attackers. I think that's what the defenders want to try and break through and get to. Where are the pikes? Do they all die? Did the pikes all die? How do they... Yeah, they got focused down. 94 men, and they're breaking. Wow, they literally went in like 2 seconds ago, and they broke. Wow. Macedon hasn't lost his general either, so I don't know why they're breaking so quickly. But there's another flank going on here. You can see Gemma Spears and hoplites going that way as well. They're going to start... It starts to sally by the looks of it. General is going to go for it. I mean, this is a risk by the heavy horse. There he goes. And there goes the general. He should win that fight so easily. Yeah, losing decisively. This general unit is so good. He's now going to send Spears to try and help. But the Gemma Spears will just go in and help as well. So, I mean, these Gemma Spears, they should really just go in. Oh, they're going to pull back their cav. I would just have kept them in combat. It's heavy horses. Not going to defeat them. Yeah, send this. Oh, just come on, send this Gemma Spear here. This one engages here, and you're fine. You're dandy. Or maybe they're just kind of trying to lure away the cavalry so they can beat it. I don't know. But I mean, they're doing the job because it's allowing other Gemma Spears and hoplites to get inside, and they can just take on these archers. They may be out of ammo, but even still, easy kills for these Gemma Spears. It's a nice play here by Pergamon anyway. Even if he has to sacrifice Kush's general and some of his spears, he's got his spears inside the walls on the background. And now it looks like the Oathsworn might have to turn around. Kush got his general out of there pretty safely.
Yes,
Might as well just engage these guys. I think they could take on these 2 Oathsworn. Oh, take on this one Oathsworn, sorry. With enough Javies into the back, they could take these guys on quite nicely. Look at the amount of Javies they're taking. That is ridiculous. Rome's general charging in, knocking over a good portion of this unit. They'll probably get up most of those guys. Here comes the Kushite general. They might kill Rome's general once and for all. I think Rome's general's just been murdered. Yeah, I don't know whether he already died. He might already have died, but Rome disintegrated so long ago anyway, it didn't really matter. Kush's general charging in the back of his own men. He should hammer an anvil, really. Should hammer an anvil. He could take out these spears and heavy horse on his own, probably, with that Kushite general. Probably. Over here, it looks like the little flank going on seems to be going okay. They're killing everything literally here, so yeah, it is coming down to the last few minutes. Militia hoplites just cutting down these Gallicans, even though they're winning decisively, apparently. Interesting. Again, with spears here, they're doing okay, winning decisively. They're beating a lot of missiles. That's good to see. And they're still holding the line here. Still holding the line here. Kush doing his utmost to stay alive. I mean, Numidia's only got his general left. It's really just down to Pokemon. Just really down to Pokemon. Here we go. Hammer and Anvil now in the offing. Gonna fall back here again with the Gemma Spears. Get some more jabbies off on the Oathsworn. This is what you need to do. Weaken these guys. Still 100 of them in the unit. It's still a nasty unit. They can kill the general here. Here's charge coming. Here we go. Kushite general going in. Now is the time. He needs to do that again. He needs to keep doing that. Hammer and Anvil. These guys are oh no, the Gemma Spear is losing. Okay, yeah, they need to get this general surrounded and killed. I would just carry on sending these Gemma Spears. Get some rear shots off on them with the Javies. One or the other. Why did they bring the heavy horse inside? They're going to need that outside the walls. An interesting development. The defenders have made some interesting moves. Like I said, the first one being attacking this area here. These guys aren't even fighting each other. Just standing looking. But yeah, if they'd attacked from different areas, I think they could have probably taken the defenders out. Just 3 stronger armies. Like, Rome could have probably beaten the Desert Cohort. Arvoni could have beaten Kush. And Mastodon probably could have beaten Pergamon. If they'd all fought separately, you imagine that could have been the case. Or certainly at least one of them would have beaten their opponent. And, like, if they'd all been isolated. Probably. And then they could have helped their ally in some way. Oathsworn being surrounded and beaten up now by 3 Gemma Spears.
For the gods!
For the gods, indeed. These Gemma Spears actually have been routed by all these archers. Wow, did not expect that. But there you go. I mean, they've done a lot of damage, though. That's because the pikes are back. There's 89 pikes back in the line. But yeah, that's kind of the battle, really. I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. I don't think any major development's going to happen. I think the defenders probably have got this. Probably, I say. I'll now go and see, like, I don't know, all these Gemma Spears chain route. This general die or something like that. I say that and it'll happen now.
Back, withdraw!
Levy Spears are returning, I think. They're coming back for another fight. Imagine being one of these Levy Spears. Bold enough to just go in and take on this horde of the Gemma Spears. Well, they've killed the general of Arvoni. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. These Oathsworn are pretty healthy and pretty elite. They seem to be doing just fine in here. What are they sending around now? They're sending around the Numidian Noble Infantry. They're going to keep trying to flank around. It's a risky business. They've lost a few units from doing this. Kushite General now in here. I mean, he's basically out of troops. He needs to be careful in going in here, though. Oh, yeah, he's going to get jabbied a lot by these Oathsworn. Yeah, you might get trapped here now. Worst place to get trapped inside. Cavalry inside of the city in Rome Student never ends well. Pikes now on the front line. They might be able to turn the battle around. But this one pike unit could turn the battle. I mean, it's going to be tough, but they might be able to do it. I think Mastodon's lost his general. When did Mastodon lose his general? I'm presuming he lost in combat here somewhere. See a chain route starting to happen though for yeah, oh yeah, there's a chain route happening. I think that was Mastodon and a bit of Arvoni going. Mastodon's thorax pikes, yeah, they've got the cavalry in behind, that's why. It's just the cavalry here threatening stuff. The Gemma Spear general now back, and he's going to be able to return to his front line. Oathsworn now chasing down the Mercedes general. I'm sure they're fine with that. You can see it's just a couple of archers and some Oathsworn which are losing now. Real shame. But yeah, like I said, all I can summarise this battle is it's just been one big old choke point. Look at this. We'll just look at it once more. This is absolute carnage. Really. Hundreds, no, definitely thousands of men have died in this choke point here. This is disgusting. But also glorious. This is what we play Rome 2 for. And just Total War.
Withdraw!
just one big old choke point fight. But that is definitely like their problem. Was the they should have the attackers should have not attacked in this one area. One should have attacked here. Maybe have another one attack like this bit of the wall and this bit of the wall, and have another one attack on this big long wall over here, which has not even been touched. This whole half of the city has not been touched. They played in like probably 1/6 of the city, and 1/6 of the map. Probably have the all the players, like all of this city. Just there was no need to have it here. Might as well just not bothered. Had like a Warhammer-esque map and just have like a tiny little chunk of the city and that's it. That's all they fought in. It's just this one corner really. A little bit over here, but not really much worth noting. Really, it's just a bit of a mess. Just early doors, just I was an absolute mess here. And I mean, like I said, poor decisions by the attackers really, and that's just kind of all that's come down to. The defenders as well. I think if the attackers, like, you can see what it's come down to. What it's come down to with the defenders. Maybe the defenders would have been a bit more safe if they hadn't had to. If they hadn't had to just defend here. They may have been a bit more tactical. But it did only come down to about, I'd say, half a dozen defending units. So if the attackers have attacked all on their own fronts, they may have done a lot better. But yes, this was sent in by Varangian Squirrel, so thank you very much for him for sending this in. Well done to Dodgy Gob and to Coops, who also are members of the Discord and subs. So they all play a lot of Rome 2 together, and they've done very well again here. So yeah, unlucky to the attackers. Will come on to them in a moment. So yeah, Varangian Squirrel, who's playing as Pergmon. His again, Switch we just spammed out here. I think the best one getting 295 kills. Very solid kills there. His picked Peltast getting 163, the best one. His Galatian Sword's doing pretty well, getting 115. And his Hoplites getting 67 kills. Then we have Dodge Gob here, who's playing as Kush. Brought a lot of these Shoto Warriors. Look at all these Shoto Warriors. Nasty, nasty units. Best one here getting 222 kills. Very nice. His General getting 269 kills. And his Royal Kushite Arch is getting 153, so not too bad either. Then we have Coops, who is playing as Masacely or Numidia. His Desert Cohort, probably the best out of his army, getting 202 kills, I think the best one. His Jabbies did okay, getting 67 kills, and his guys Julian Tribesman getting 75 kills on that little flank. His Armor Chariots was like the only thing I think he didn't really use perfectly well. Like, didn't get many kills with them. Definitely could have got a lot of kills potentially. And his other Javis, he's got Numidian Light Infantry, and he's got which is like a Javi unit, and he's got some Numidian Skirmishers up here, which is another Javi unit, 142 kills. That's not too bad for them. And then we'll get on to we've got King Spartan here, I think, who's playing as Rome, who's auxiliary Barreleric Slingers. Did okay. I think he should have brought more archers. They brought more of these Syrian archers. They're a lot better. Got 135 kills with his slingers anyway. His archers got 148. You can see, and these guys definitely will do better on the attack than slingers. Then his Armored Legionary here. Armored Legionary is only getting 61 kills. Wow. Evocati Cohort did pretty well, getting 276. His Legionary Cohort getting 141. And his Veteran Legionary is only getting 71 kills. Definitely could have done better. I think Rome just was a bit... I don't know if he's how experienced he was, but he was just really aggressive. Made some really poor moves, I think. He was the only one that attacked on that long bit of the wall, though, as well. He should have sent up his... Well, I say archers. He only had one. But he needed his archers to support in his assault, really. And then we've got Alpha Borakua here, who was playing as Macedon. And his Royal Peltaster getting 287 kills. That's very nice, actually, return for them. This one, not so well, but, I mean, this one did really well. His Archers getting 174, sorry. Did quite well. Actually, that's his Slingers. His Archers got 272. But his Slingers still did very well. His Thorax Swords did okay, getting 208. That's actually really good for Thorax Swords. Some of the others, not so great, but this one did very well. His Hoplites getting 58 kills, and his Pikes getting 103. Which is average, I'd say, for them. Then we got Reet here, who's playing as Arverni. 188 kills with his General Oathsworn, very nice. His Cavalry getting 135, not too bad. His Archers, 227, very nice. His Chosen Swords, 209 kills, very nice. And his Oathsworn, 248, that's pretty much expected from them. Some of the others getting a bit lower, but this one did very well. But yeah, if you enjoy, guys, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and leave a comment. If you'd love to see some more Rome 2, let me know. And also feel free to join the Discord if you want to get involved in some Rome 2 battles, or just involved in any old Total War with myself or any other subs. Always welcome to have new people join, and can't wait to see some of you guys there. And well, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, bye for now.